Hello everybody, welcome back to another unboxing. Well, actually, this is not an unboxing video. This is a video for the end of the year that Drew requested. Today is New Year's Eve, or New Year's Day, and I am doing a video for my games. This is Rihimesama, and I'm going to go over what games were my favorite throughout 2022. I can't believe it's already over. It's been a crazy year. So, my favorite game overall was the Scarlet and Violet series. I have a few of the covers just to show you what I'm talking about, but I don't have some of them. But Scarlet and Violet was a really anticipated year game for me. I think that overall, if you haven't played it, you definitely should. If you love Pokemon, this is definitely a good spin on it. It is the new generation, Generation 9. The Pokemon in this series are very creative. And I apologize, I am still coming down from a upper respiratory infection. So I'm not all there. I'm not coughing as bad, but I still have some buildup and stuff. But Scarlet and Violet, you will leave with emotional trauma for some characters at the end. But overall, it's a wonderful game, and I really loved it. I really enjoy playing with it, and it's something that I definitely will treasure. I did complete the projects in it, and it still has a lot to offer even after the game ended. So I definitely would give it a try. There are some bugs, but hopefully they'll send out patches for those, and it sounds like there's going to be a DLC coming out. So hopefully it'll stick around for a while. Next up, my favorite big name game. I don't know where it's at or I would have shown you, but it's Digimon Survive. I really enjoy that game. It's been a while since we had a Digimon game come out, and I really enjoy Digimon. So I love the creativity of it. I love the characters, and I love the way that they included the Digimon in there and how they did the setup. I'm not as big of a fan as the way they did the battles this time around. I preferred the overall, like, Next Order, or perhaps even, like, Hacker's Memory. But that's not enough to deter me from saying it's my favorite game for big name. My next small name game is the AI, the SOMNIUM files, NIRVANA initiative. I'm new to this series, but overall, so far, I've really enjoyed it. I have just started playing it, but essentially, the truth is only an illusion. 6 years ago, the right half of the corpse was discovered. The left half was never found until 6 years later, completely fresh with no signs of decay. Now, there are people looking for it with their AI partners or tasked to resolve. So I think it's a really creative way to do it. And I look forward to playing this game in all of its entirety and seeing all of what it's about. This year I haven't had a lot of time for games, so I don't have a lot of choices for small brands. But I think this fits, and I think it's a really interesting game, and at least I could say that the artwork's very beautiful. I think the idea behind it is also really great, so there's that. I don't have any early access games because I don't really do a lot of the stuff that Dur does, so I'm going to leave that category blank. But I can say that it seems like it's so far away, but in the beginning in January of 2022, Arceus, at least I believe that's the date. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, I know you probably will. But Arceus, Legends Arceus, came out. And that is definitely the game I return to the most. It's so easy to shiny hunt. There are stuff in there. The graphics did take a little bit for the story style to get used to. The story was good. I loved the way that they made it more open world as far as you get to go in there and your battles are interactive with the environment. And I love the strong style. I love that they made it shiny hunting so much easier. It has a lot more accessibility. And it's easier for people that may be colorblind, I would assume, and from what I've heard, to get shiny Pokemon that they may have never been able to before because it bridges that accessibility more. I think that overall, Arceus is very well done, and I wish there was some stuff that they would include in like a DLC or an update patch. whether they make it so that in Scarlet and Violet you have a toggle so that if you don't want to do your shiny charm sound, you can toggle it off, or with the stars, make it easier to see. So I definitely think that overall Arceus is really well done, even though it's not necessarily a part of the mainline series. I hope that they create more. And I really do miss it, and I love going back in there and doing outbreaks and just wandering around and seeing all we could find and finding those Luxrays. I get so agitated. And those alpha Pokemon that when you first come upon them, they scare the crap out of you. But overall, I loved it, and I like going back to it. And it's hard to believe that it's been a year, and then the year's wrapping up, and we're already in 2023. But I hope everybody has a great, wonderful new year. Stay safe out there. See you in a second. Bye! Check out more content on the channel.